Iesous, ahatonnia is a newly released score with a brand new text by Andrée Levesque Sioui. Many people will know this piece as the Huron Carol, but this version brings to life new words by this living poet, along with educational resources so that choirs can get to know the history of the piece, can understand where it's come from, and why this new version was so important. The Huron Carol, as many people know it today, is associated with the English lyrics written by Jessie Middleton in 1927, when indeed this piece has not been static since it was thought to have been written by Jean de Brébeuf, Jesuit priest, in the 1640s. It actually went through quite a few changes in the lyrics, one in the 1800s, where we see it translated into French from the original Wendat, and then, of course, the Middleton version in 1927, which bears no resemblance to the previous French and the previous Wendat version. So what we have tried to do with this new score is move away from old lyrics, move away from voices speaking about this piece that might not be authentic, and move to hearing the voice of a living Wendat woman poet. Andrée Levesque Sioui has composed gorgeous new words for this work based on her own experiences, based on consulting with community members, and alongside the partnership of ethnomusicologist Dr. Jeanette Gallant, we pursued this journey together, all three of us navigating this, looking at the history of the piece, but also looking forward so that we can acknowledge where this came from, what has to change, and provide choirs with a new version that amplifies the voice of a living Wendat poet. I find in a lot of the music I write, I'm very drawn to storytelling, very drawn to using elements of composition to really describe the text. So when we look at Iesous, ahatonnia, I've really tried to set an atmosphere of, we have a story to tell, we have something to listen to. We are listening to traditional Wendat creation story, we are listening to Christian nativity story, we are listening to where those worlds met. And then we are listening to a call for peace and growth and coexistence and mutual respect. And so the atmosphere of the music aims to support this with some lush harmonies, with strong sense of melody, with splitting upper voices singing verse 1, lower voices singing verse 2, and we all come back together with a strong unison in the end, sort of mirroring that idea of mutual respect and being together moving forward. This is more than just a score. This is more than just a piece. What we have produced here in the new release of Iesous, ahatonnia, is we really feel is a teaching tool. The moment you open the score, you will see a foreword written by ethnomusicologist Dr. Jeanette Gallant, going deeply into the history of this work. As you go through the score, you will see that there are Wendat words that were generously gifted by Andrée Levesque Sioui to this project. You will see an IPA guide to how to pronounce these words correctly, what they mean, cultural context. This score is so rich with resources, and so I hope that as conductors and singers and teachers get to know this work, you'll do more than just sing the music, because this release is so much more than just the song itself. It is a learning tool.